All right. Hey, Tim. Hey, John. I see you guys. Say hi in the chat. Tell me where you're from. And I want to know how you found me. Did you find me on Facebook? Did you find me on TikTok? Or did you find me on YouTube? I want to know that. I need to start asking that because you can make money from multiple different platforms. So thank you for spending the evening with me. I know it's 8 in West Virginia. 8's usually Bible study at my house, but now that summer is coming, it's not dark yet. So I'm not going to keep you all night. Is that okay? Give me a thumbs up if that's okay. I want to tell you about how I'm making money online. I want to explain to you how I've done this for 18 months and kind of break some of those myths because I probably had the thoughts that you're having about being here. And nobody fancy, nobody special. I'm just a child of God that wants to help other people change their life. Digital marketing flipped my life upside down, and I thought it was a scam for months. I watched other people that don't look like me, and I said, "There's no way I could do that." And you've heard me say it, right? If you've heard me say that, put yes in the chat. There's no way somebody like me could make income online. But I knew that the Lord had a bigger plan for me. And if you feel that as I speak, I want you to just try to not be distracted and listen to me for a minute. And I want all of your questions. The Lord always has a bigger plan. He always does. Amen. So, um, if you don't know me, you should know me though. My name's Jess Cox. I live in West Virginia in a double wide trailer. If you've heard me say that on TikTok, put a one in the chat. That's been my thing. It wasn't my thing at first. It changed. It took me a while to get that down. I didn't think people that lived in haulers and double wide trailers that were missing a tooth could make money online. I thought you had to look a certain way. I thought you had to act a certain way. Had a bunch of followers, but I would fuss and lay and complain and wonder and search about all the people making money online. And I just kept doing it until I found somebody to take me by the hand. And that's what this program does. And that's what I do. I love to mentor other people and help you make money online. And before I share all of my story with you, I am going to tell you that not everybody comes here and makes a bunch of money. Not everybody continues on the program. And I'm not going to give you an income disclaimer. Is that okay? Can I have a thumbs up? This is a digital class that you have to put forth the effort and you have to be ready to change your life. But I will never promise you you will make the kind of money that I am or less or more. I hope you do. I pray that you do. If you know me, you know I'm praying that. But um, I will stick with you and grab a hold of you if you're ready to run. Okay. So I want you to think about one thing while I talk because this is what I wanted. I bought this class in June of 2023 and I sat on it for 5 months and I didn't do anything. I didn't get my tech set up. I didn't plug into the trainings. I did nothing. It's sad because at the time I was selling weight loss products. And my goal was to pay my mortgage with money online. So right now, as you watch me explain to you what a digital product is and explain to you the digital product that I have, Legacy Builder, what would you do? Put it in the chat. What would you do if you could pay your mortgage or your rent with money that you made online, not at your 9 to 5 and not at your job? I want you to think about that because that was my desire, and I have a very small house payment. I did not think in my wildest dreams I would make 5 figures a month. So I want you to think about that. Spend more time with my family. I love that. Put that in the chat. Write it down if you want. I'm a note taker. I would always write stuff down when I would write or when I would watch. And if you have notes and you want to come off mute when we're done, I would highly recommend that. I really want to hear what you have to say. So I have worked since I was 14. I've worked 2 jobs since I was 17. I was a quality control reviewer for the state of West Virginia. So I would audit food stamp cases. I had done that. I had worked for the Office of Inspector General 17 years. And in September of 24, because of my health, I was told I would have to come back to the local office because of, the pandemic. I would have to come back or I would be let go. And I had a plan B. I was already making money online. I love the chat. Get out of debt. Pay off my house. Those are such good reasons. I needed a plan B. How many of you need that plan B? I didn't know like I was going to lose my job. I have punched a time clock since I was 14. Anybody else the same way? All I've ever known is 8-hour shifts, 10-hour shifts, waiting tables on the weekends, working in the gas stations. Like that's all I've ever known. So I thought there's got to be more. Like there's got to be more than just doing this. So anyways, in September, I was told I was let go. I was already making money online. And I knew the Lord had a bigger plan. But I never ever thought that I would be somebody that says, I'm going to quit my job and sell digital products online. Could you guys ever think about that? Ashlyn, I can see you too. You're right in my eyesight, my sight. Like, if you have ever watched other people make money online and thought I could never do that, would anybody admit it in the chat and put me? Becky, raise her hand. Like, I never ever thought I could do that. And I just want you to hear my heart because this is totally just us tonight, okay? I had no followers. I had no followers, right? Vicky, I never thought I could do it. I didn't know what websites were. I thought TikTok was a dancing app. Has anybody ever made fun of somebody that had a TikTok account? I used to. I used to make fun of people for putting their pictures on the internet. I'm like, if you're over the age of 40, we come from the generation where you don't take bathroom selfies, you don't put your business on the internet, you don't talk to anybody, right? And that was me. So I never thought that I could ever do that. I was I was the person that said I can't make money online. I'm just not that kind of person. And then the pandemic hit and we started doing Bible study on Zoom and I led the Bible study. I'm like, "Oh, I like this." Like, and then my friend was selling weight loss products. I'm like, "Well, I could try to do that." So, here I am. In 2020, 21, and 22, I was selling weight loss products on social media. Have you guys ever gotten those messages from people that have a group on Facebook or they saw their story? That's what I was doing. I was posting women in bikinis that had lost 5 pounds and I would make 10%. I would spend hours on my phone with my head down. Anybody ever done that? That's what I was doing. I didn't know there was any different and I was making 10%. I didn't have an email list. I didn't know how to follow up with you. I was messaging people from middle school. Have you guys ever gotten those messages from people that you haven't seen forever in your DM or in even like uh they post on your wall and they tag you? You ever been tagged in somebody's stuff on Facebook and they're having like a candle party or something? Yeah, that's what I did. So then I bought this in June of 23 and I sat on it and I'm like, Lisa, look at her. She's making money. I cannot do that. I didn't know what digital marketing was. I didn't understand it. But then my husband said something to me in October. He said, "Didn't you pay for a class? Are you going to do anything with it?" So I said, "Okay." So I got in there. I paid somebody to get my email system set up, and I made $10,000 in 60 days. From November 1st to the end of December, I made $10,000. I was in awe of that. Now we just started a class where we're teaching people how to make 10K a month. You need 12 customers to make $10,000 in 1 month. I don't know if you guys are good at math, but I used to sell Modere, which is a weight loss product, and I got 10% of every sale, and my highest product was $100. How many customers would I need for a $100 product at 10%? Definitely way more than 12. I think it's 1,111 if somebody wants to do the math. Shane, you look like a math guy up there. I see you seriously looking at me. I think it's a lot. So in January of 2024, my husband and I sat in our living room and we paid off our Amazon card with one click of a button. Never in my life have I done that. How many of you have been minimum payment your entire life? That's been me, my entire life, minimum payment. That's when I knew. I told my husband that day, I said, I want to help other people do this because this is going to change our life. And that's where we are now. Fast forward now, I have 17 streams of income because I bought Legacy Builder one time and we both quit our jobs. You know, you've seen me on TikTok. I knew there had to be more and I wanted to help other people in a different way. So that's why I'm here because I want to bust out. I want to talk about all the things, what you do, how you do it, what do you do every day? That's the number one question that I get. What do I do every day after I purchase? I'm busy. Do you guys feel that? If I do what you do and I give you the money for this giant course, then what do I do? Because I am busy. So we're going to talk about that. I want to talk about how I've never searched for a customer. I've never DM'd Shane and said, Shane, will you buy my product? I have bought a class. I plugged into a training every day. I post 2 to 3 videos a day on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube, whatever platform you want to go to. And that's how I'm teaching other people to make money online. Becky, yes. Modere actually went under. We did that for a long time together. We talked about that. Um, I just oh, I got sidetracked. Look, I can't read comments and talk at the same time if you notice. I'm squirrely. Um, I never thought I could make money without looking for customers. Does that make sense? You know, you look at the orange card on TikTok Shop, you do products. I used to do Facebook groups and sell Pampered Chef products. And I never thought I would learn a skill to attract people to me. Does that make sense? You see these influencers. You guys know the word influencers? She's an influencer. She's got 500,000 followers. Of course, she's making money online. So I started my account with 0 followers. I plugged into the training. I plugged into 2 Zooms a week. I did everything I was told. Some people have bigger results than me. Some people don't. And that's where you get into the coaching and the mentoring that I offer after people purchase. This is what I like to help them do. Tell me in the chat how much time you guys spend on your phone. Does anybody want to tell me? I want you to think the mentoring is a must. Yes, Wendy. The average person spends 2 hours and 24 minutes on their phone every day. I was looking at this statistic before I got on here. 2 hours and 24 minutes a day. Do you guys think you spend that much at least? Okay, that's 36 days a year. 36 entire days that you have wasted scrolling on social media. I don't randomly scroll anymore unless it's late at night and it's a few videos and then I usually fall asleep. 36 days a year. The Legacy Builder program teaches you a 2-hour workday or less. And I actually had a phone call today with a lady that already purchased that works 12-hour shifts that needs help with her time management. And that's what I like to help people with because sometimes you get into something and you have no idea what you got into and you need help. And I love that. So, in June, we're going to do some coaching for people that want to start. I want to teach you about automations. And when you do this, what is automation? I never heard that word before. Have you guys ever heard the word automation before? You are a product of an automated anything, everything. Amazon Prime automates you. You're in their system. You get emails from them. I'm going to give you the system that we use, give you the emails that we use. We already have them written. You get a website. How many of you got an email from me today that I was having a Zoom? Everybody did, right? Or you saw me on TikTok. There was Jennifer and I met today on TikTok, and I gave her my thing and I put you in my email address thing when you did that. So I have a link in my bio. We're going to give you the same exact system. That's free. You do not have to pay for the email system. It's a free system where you get 30 days worth of emails. I'm going to teach you how to do 7-second videos or 30-second videos. You get the products, they become yours. Purchasing the Legacy Builder is a one-time purchase. It's $900. Then you go make $900, $600, $300, or $100. Has anybody looked at my website yet? Saw that $900, panicked, and thought, how in the world am I going to afford this? And why would I get on the Zoom with this crazy lady from West Virginia? Did anybody have those thoughts? I sure did. But I want you to back up and just walk with me about this. What if I gave you the system and taught you how to make videos and you started making $900 a month or a week or every day? I'm not going to promise you make $900 a day. I'm not going to promise you make a sale every single day. There's days I don't make sales every day. I don't base my character, what's the word, on making money every day. I want to help you every day. But think about when I sold that $100 product and made 10%. What's the longevity of making more and helping somebody else? So what would you guys do if you could help another mom buy groceries? Shane, what would you do if you met a dad and you got to mentor him like I'm going to mentor you and you got to help him not work so many hour shifts? My goal is for that to trickle down and we to start a movement. And Shane gets started and then Shane mentors other people. And we start a movement of other people that learn how to make income online. I don't know how to say this right. My words are never like I want them to come out, but my desire, my thing is for this to show other people that it's not, you don't buy a class to resell a class. Have you guys ever heard that? Oh, that's just a course to sell a course to sell a course. I did that. I still plug into the training every day. But since I did that, I've learned how to make my own digital products. I have my own course that I just launched 2 weeks ago. I have 17 total streams of income because of what I learned inside of one class. Does that make sense? E-learning is the fastest growing industry. We never heard that when we were growing up. There's no shipping cost. You don't have to make a product. You get 100% profit. You buy the Legacy Builder product one time. You get 100% commission from then on out. Nobody ever makes money from you. Does that make sense? You get daily videos, you get daily Zooms, you get tech calls twice a week, and then you get those products. We give you the website. You go get all of that set up. You have calendars. You can get certified to be a licensed reseller of the digital marketing Legacy Builder program that just started. I think that was in March. There's no other digital product that gives you a certification. And then I was looking at some statistics in the community today, which if you want, I can screen share and show you the community. I can show you some wins and show you the course. I don't know how long you guys want to be on, but like this is just us, right? We're just hanging out. The average person gets their sale. They make their investment back in the first 7 days inside our community. I think there's 52,000 people inside of our community, and the average person makes their investment back within the first week. My sister Amanda's on here. You guys see her? She didn't make her investment back for 2 months. Some people are just different, right? You guys, I'm loud and crazy, right? You guys, I caught your attention on some social media platform, and now you're spending your Thursday night with me for a reason. Everybody's different. I have 2 different friends named Bethany. I'm going to use them all the time. My one friend from Bethany lives in Missouri. She got in my automations. So she watched me on live. She didn't comment on my live, but she put her email in my link. Have you got, did anybody do that when I was on live? Put your email in my link. She did that. She watched me for, I think it was a whole month. She didn't message me. She didn't comment on my lives. I had no idea she was watching me. And she bought from me one night at 12 o'clock at night while I was asleep because she gets an email from me every day. And you guys have the same system. It's called System.io. It's completely free. And when you do a video on TikTok or you do a post on Facebook, somebody goes to your website, they give you their email, they get emails from you, and they'll have like if Shane has his email, he'll put his name at the bottom. He puts his website, and then his email system becomes his. And then Vicky puts her email in Shane's, and then she buys from Shane. Does that make sense? And then he's going to help him. So you have access to everything that I do. If you did the payment plan today, you'd have access to every single thing that I have. You don't have to like pay everything, and you get started. You can be started before the night's out making videos. Once you purchase, you make videos. You can go live if you want. I wanted my friend Carrie to come on, but she couldn't come on tonight. She is strictly Facebook. She doesn't even have a TikTok account. She made $52,000 in a month from Facebook, and she only has 3,000 followers. So you can make money from every platform. I know there's some people that don't like TikTok. And then I have another lady that I just met the other day, and I forget her name, but she only has Facebook, and she's made a couple $1,000s in a month. So you can talk to people. How many of you know somebody on your Facebook that could benefit from making money online? I mean, everybody. Facebook's the hardest platform, right? Because they know us. I can go to TikTok and I can make a silly, ridiculous video because nobody knows me over there. But people know you on Facebook and they need help. And I talk about that in my coaching so much because people think on Facebook, I can't post on Facebook. My friend knows me. Your friend needs help. Wouldn't it be great to like pair up with somebody that you knew and you guys like did Zooms or trainings together and you helped them and they helped you? I love that buddy system. So if you're coachable, which means are you willing to learn something new? I say that a lot. I never even used the word coachable before I came to Legacy Builder. That means, can I make a video? Can I plug into a training? Can I not scroll on my phone while I'm on the toilet and watch a 10-minute training video? Can I put that down and go make a video or have my wife do a video with me? Jesse and I just made a video today. If you think about the time that you spend on your phone, because I know you might not want to admit this, but we carry our phones around everywhere we go. Do we not? If we're stuck for any amount of time and our hands are not busy, what are we doing on our phones? Look, we just had a picnic on Monday at my mom's house, and every single person on around the table was scrolling on their phone. Now, there was a table over here of older people, and they were all chit-chatting. They didn't have a phone, but us younger ones and 40 and under, we were all on our phones, all playing on our phones. If you're already on your phone and you're on this Zoom at 8:30, almost 8:30 on Thursday night, you could be making money. The problem is you need a mentor and you need somebody to show you. And I had bought 5 other courses. You've probably heard me talk about that. I spent over $3,000 because I just was told I could do it. Just put a link up, but you really need the skills. You don't need to just sell a course to sell a course, which is what Legacy teaches you. But in Legacy, it'll teach you how to grow communities. It'll teach you to be affiliate. It'll teach you other streams of income. And it's a living, breathing class. So there are payment plans. We can go over all the questions that you have about what you do every day. I have questions that I have been asked already today if you want to talk about that. But if anybody wants to raise their hand or come off mute, I would love your questions. I don't think there's any in the chat. If I missed them, ask me again. Does anybody want to come off mute and have any questions? Don't be bashful. It's just me. All right. Kimberly. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll go first. Um, my voice is a little in and out because I'm getting over bronchitis, but I too have bought courses in the past and spent lots of money. And the fact that it was just thrown at me and here you go, figure it out. And it was just too difficult for me to figure it out. I mean, I'm computer savvy. I work on a computer every day as a property manager, but I want to be proactive and find something that I can have an income where if I need to step away from that role because I have aging parents,
Right.
that I can do that.
Right.
So, and the fact that you were talking about being able to, dumb it down and make it a little more simple was very attractive to me.
Well, and I can show you that too inside the community and the course, the dumb it down part. And I don't make it simple because maybe that's not the politically correct word to say. I shouldn't say that. Somebody called me on that the other day. Um, but Jennifer, like, I needed those little tiny daily videos and I needed to get on a Zoom and raise my hand. So I started, Kim asked about what your day started when you first started. And this kind of goes with you. The lady that I originally purchased from doesn't do this. She didn't do this when I purchased it from her, and I didn't have a mentor. So Michelle O'Neill created this community. She's a mom, she's a grandma, single mom of 6 kids, and she'd been in the MLM world. She created the community in school. Have you guys heard of the school app, SKOOL? She created that app after people had purchased from her, and then that grew. And like when it trickled down, everybody that purchased from everybody else could put all their customers in this group. And that's when we started doing Zooms. And there was daily videos. And like in December, I had just started. I didn't have a mentor, and I had like, if somebody asks me about this, what should I say? And within an hour, 13 people had answered my message in a form, like a thread that I could just read whenever I needed to, because I didn't have time to get on Zoom because I was working 40 hours at the time. So there was a lot of times I couldn't get on Zooms. I'd watch them later at night, 10 or 11 o'clock at night. To me, being able to fast forward a Zoom, put it on the 2x speed and watch it on my speed, that was always helpful. And like all the threads to be able to ask questions, and the search bars in there. That's what really helped me a lot because I didn't have a mentor. I plugged into the daily video. So Kimberly, once you get your website set up, which it's 20 bite-sized pieces, you can have it done in 3 hours. If you're really techie like Jennifer, you can do it yourself. You could be done before night's over. How many of you are super untechy? So Lisa, me too. You raised your hand first. I saw you first. I sat on mine from June to October because I didn't want to do the tech. The reason why there's tech is because you have to get your website set up to collect the emails so you can send people an email every day. Okay. And I'm going to use this instance forever because it's what we know the most. The orange card on TikTok Shop, does it collect your email address? If you click it and you want to buy this lipstick and then you get distracted because your dog barks, did they get your information so they can follow up with you? No. So when you put your email, that's what the automated business comes in. So you connect all of that. My sister is actually a vetted tech person in the digital growth community, and she can help you with that if you need her. The reason why you need an automated business is so you can follow up with people and they get your emails when you're working or when you're at the lake or when you're asleep. The average person takes 8 to 12 times the follow up. Are you guys window shoppers like me? I click everybody's link. I don't hardly ever buy anything in the beginning. So you you get your website set up. You don't have to touch it again. You don't ever have to the tech is 95% done for all of you that raise your hand. You set your email up one time. You set your emails up one time. You set your stuff up one time. You don't ever have to touch it again. Then you have a link in your bio, or you have a link you can put on your Facebook page, or you have a link you can put on your email address. And your follow-up now is to make videos. After you get your website set up, you make videos and do training. You don't have to do the tech every day. You don't send emails to people that put their email address in your link. It's automatically set up. And that's what we teach you. And that's the reason why this business is so successful, is because we don't teach you to DM. We teach you how to make videos so people come to you. It's true attraction marketing. So I did my website in November or the end of October of 2023, and I've hit multiple 6 figures, and I haven't touched it ever since. I make videos, go live, and plug into training every week. My time is spent with people like Jennifer and Shane that purchase, and they're like, hey, I've made 15 videos. I've got 5 views. Can you please go look at my stuff? It's terrible. And they send me their link or they send me their Facebook, and I'm like, all right, I think you should do this, this, and this. Like, that's where my free community and my mentoring comes in after people purchase. That's my time. The 2-hour workday is 2 to 3 videos a day, a training video day, messages, and then we have a copy and paste method where in the community, we give you websites where you can put your information in without showing your face or without doing a video. And we show you how to do marketing without showing your face. I have never done that because I haven't had time. When I started this, I was working. But since I have started this, I've probably had 30 or 40 people that have made sales from the copy and paste method that we provide for you. Great. I know I kind of went way off of what you asked me, Jennifer, but I'm a talker. Does anybody else have any questions and want to come off mute? Kimberly says in the chat, mom of 8. I love it. Grandma of 5, 2 more on the way. You already work 50 hours a week. So if you've heard me on, I'm trying to find Kim so I can see her. Oh, there you are. Like if you've heard me, I always say do a 60-second video before you go into work. You know, you could be like, I can't be the only mom of 8 with 6, 7 grandkids, and I needed a way to make money online, and I'm working 50 hours a week. You know, the video part, that's my superpower. I love to help people make videos. If you've seen me on live, I do it all the time, right? Making videos is the easy part, and I'll help you do that. And I can record a video to send you that you can just replay over and over and make videos. I mean, the part that I'm seeing now after 18 months and mentoring hundreds of people is we overcomplicate it. I mean, if you guys binge watched any of my videos, I've pretty much been saying the same thing for 18 months, haven't I? Has anybody seen my content? It's the same. You don't have to keep saying something different. You don't need somebody's 30-day strategy. You need 1 or 2 really good hooks. You need your story. Kimberly, your story and them grandbabies and that 50 hours is what will attract other people your age. There's another lady in our community named Wendy. She's 56. She lives in Canada. She's never went live one time on TikTok. She's made over $500,000. She posts 3 videos a day. But she's good at what she says. She's loud and she's she's like not attractive as in pretty. I mean, she is pretty, but like she's appealing. Maybe that's the word. Like she gets your attention. She's never went live one time. So if she can do it, you can do it, right, Kim? Shane, did you come off mute and then go back on mute?
I did. I didn't want to interrupt you.
No,
My question for you is, you mentioned digital marketing. And my thoughts of digital marketing is I'm picking a product, whether it's a lawnmower, a golf club, whatever, and I'm marketing that product, kind of like a TikTok shop, if you will.
Right.
But so just so I guess clarify my confusion here, our product is Legacy Builders. That's what we're marketing.
right.
Not a golf club, but Legacy Builders.
You actually, when you purchase Legacy at $900, you get 4. So you get a $900 course, a $600 course called Digital Mastery, a $300 course called Daily Pay Blueprint, and a $100 course called the Launchpad. You get 4 streams of income with the $900 purchase. So your product that you're promoting is the digital marketing class or the digital marketing courses. Those are your products. You get the resale rights to them. They become yours. Those are the products that you market.
Okay.
So, like TikTok Shop is an affiliate, right? So if you sold a golf club on TikTok Shop for $10, you might get $2, right?
Right.
So if you sold one Legacy Builder product, you would make $900 in your pocket. Nobody would make any money from you because you bought the master resale rights to that product.
Okay. So with this program, and I'm just helping me out here.
No, you're
With
fine.
the program, it's step by step. You're telling us, you're coaching us, mentoring us, what to say, how does it, basically following your lead, because you've got everybody else out there tuned into you right now on this Thursday evening, like you said. So whatever you're doing it correctly. So I'm sure I'm speaking for everybody in this video. I need to learn how to do that and say the right things to, I guess, I wouldn't say lure people in, but to, I guess, appease an individual that's wanting to change their life.
Right. And to grow your account and to connect with your audience.
Correct. Yeah.
So my friend Ashley Cox has never had one viral video. She made $100,000 in a year. Never had one viral video on TikTok. So you don't have to have viral videos and tons of views and tons of followers. She actually lost 2 accounts. But she just continues to make and say she's a nurse. She actually quit her nursing job and she just kept making videos and it grew her account. And that's what we teach you.
I've got more followers on Facebook than I do TikTok because I've been on Facebook longer, obviously. And I don't post videos on TikTok. You know, because I got one video on TikTok that I did with the family, and I got lured into that by my twin daughters.
That's funny.
But so I think I've got like 45 followers on TikTok.
Right. And that's how I was. I started with nothing either. And I just committed to 3 videos a day and I kept them all under a minute.
Okay. So just posting those on TikTok, you'll eventually get out there, wind up on somebody's For You page.
Right. So if we're going to talk about TikTok, it feeds on consistency. So when you go to your TikTok and you start posting 3 videos a day and you use the same hashtags and you talk about the same thing, then TikTok pushes you into the money making niche. So, the For You page where you can search at the top, if you've been posting every day about making money, I'm going to teach you how to use the right words and put things on your screen so you get pushed in that search bar and people find you. It's actually called system engine optimization. So with the words that you say out of your mouth and the things that you put on the screen, you're categorized. And I'm going to, like, for example, my husband and I, 2 totally different accounts, my videos have never been on his For You page, ever. Because he searches for lawnmowers and woodworking and chicken nugget recipes. I always say that, but like his algorithm is not making money. So the algorithm of TikTok is what you feed is what you grow. And that's what we'll teach you. And if you want to research it tonight, it's called SEO, System Engine Optimization. We teach you how to do that. So then when you're consistently posting 2 to 3 videos a day, TikTok's an AI platform. That AI is going to pick up that you make money or that you teach people to make money. And that's what they'll put you into the search when other people search it. They'll find you.
Got it. And I take it Facebook works the same way.
Facebook's a whole different beast, but yes, Facebook is a lot of don't share, just post and be consistent. Facebook is like, you need to spend time. I'm actually getting ready to start a Facebook class in June. And if you purchase and want to be in my Facebook class, I'll put you in there for free. I'm charging for it. But if that's your main platform and you want to get in my Facebook class, I'll put you in there for free. And you can start that if it won't confuse you. If it's not going to be too much for you to start this. But there's not a lot of Facebook training in our community. I do Facebook training a lot because I've made so much money from Facebook. Facebook is more don't share and spend time with your followers. Like scrolling on your friends list and scrolling with people that have posted. Does that make sense? And that's the stuff that I'll teach too. I've actually done a lot of Facebook classes. I can send those to you.
It does. And you said you're live on YouTube, so you use YouTube as a platform as well.
Yes. And I use YouTube a lot, because my email list, there was tons of people that couldn't be here tonight. So I have the recording and I can send the YouTube recording to people that couldn't be on. I haven't had a YouTube very long, maybe 6 months. I'll have to go back and look. I haven't had it very long. It's kind of new to me, actually. And I'm not faithful with it.
Post similar videos that you would on Facebook and TikTok on YouTube.
And I repurpose a lot. I'll use a lot of the same stuff on Facebook as I do on TikTok. You can do shorts on YouTube. And you can repurpose the same thing on every platform and Instagram.
Okay. I'm going to ask one more thing and then I'll let somebody else have the floor.
You are fine.
Yeah. My other question, you mentioned earlier that once you say we got started tonight and then we have the potential in 7 days to start making money with that. Is that based on us creating that little video, taking your mentorship and saying the right things and getting that out there, say tonight and
Right.
7 days, hoping it sticks?
Yes. And we have a module inside of the course that's called Launch to Profit in 7 days. So once you get, like, some people start it without getting their website set up and they'll post like a teaser post on their Facebook. I started something new, or, I'm getting ready to do a new chapter, comment if you're interested. And then once they get their website set up, they can circle back around to those people because you get that and it like gets the attention and people are like, what are you doing? You haven't seen him forever. Now what's he doing? Or the Launch to Profit module is geared so you make your investment back in 7 days. Not everybody does that, but we have that set up.
The potential's there. Yeah.
People know you on Facebook. I like Facebook. I post in there all the time. I probably get somebody new every day in my inbox from Facebook because I talk about it all the time. And I think the problem with a lot of people is they think they're constantly talking to the same people, but most people don't see your stuff or they watch it on mute. And there's new people that I've been posting stuff almost 2 years about it. And I'll get people that have just now saw me and they've been friends with me the whole time, because people are in their own little world. So consistency on any platform is definitely the way to go. You can't post one day and then wait a month and post again and then wonder why nobody is, coming to you, because they won't take you serious.
Right. And I guess those platforms, like you said, that consistency, that TikTok, that AI, they're going to pick up on that, that
Yep. With that
you're
system
trying to
engine
do something.
optimization. Yes.
You know.
Yes.
Well, I just want to say one last, appreciate you doing this because I know there are so many others out there that try to do what you're doing. And I've watched other videos. I've studied other people, but Jess, you by far are the one that I was drawn to. Your energy, your knowledge of what you're doing, and I just appreciate you taking time to do what you're doing for us.
Oh, you're sweet. Thank you. I tell you, I know all the time, and if you don't do this, that's fine. But there's a lot out there for you to do. There's multiple different things you could do, but educating yourself on what's best for you. You know what I mean? There's a lot. And I bought a lot of that stuff too. A lot of you guys have bought other stuff because it's everywhere. I mean, you could probably agree. If you're on social media a lot, you see somebody else talking about something that you can buy from them to help you make money. Do you agree? I see that everywhere. Yeah. Thank you. You're so sweet. All right. Does anybody else want to come off mute and have any questions? Is there a script? Vicky said. There is a ton of ideas and hooks. You will never, ever run out of things to look for on ways to make videos. Does anybody else have any questions? I love your questions. You don't have to be bashful. You can ask them in the chat. I have payment plans. I have Klarna and Afterpay if you want to get started, and you can start at a smaller level. So at the bottom of my website are those there's all 4 programs, just like I talked to Shane. I had a lady, if she's on here, Jessica on here, say something in the chat. She didn't get approved for the $900 course today, so she bought the 300. She's gonna do that, get some customers, and upgrade. So you can start smaller because it's not a one size fits all world. When you start smaller, you only pay the difference, and that's the only level that you can sell. So if Wendy came in today and Wendy bought the 300, just like Jessica did, her website would only have the 100 and the $300 course. And then when she's ready to upgrade, she can come back to me and say, hey, I want to upgrade to the 6. Then she'd pay the difference and she'd pay the website fee again. Does that make sense? You can start small. You get in the same, you don't have as much training in your course, but you get in the community. And no matter what level that you purchase, you get into the same amount of training that I do in the live community. You just don't have as much in your course and you don't have the ability to sell the other ones. Does that make sense? Or did I just mess you up? Make sense? Okay. Okay. I love it. To your question, Mercy. So basically, in a nutshell, I paid $900 for a digital class. Every day there's a daily video that's never been over 10 minutes in 18 months that I have been here. I watch that every day. If you guys think you can watch a daily video for 10 minutes or less every day, driving to work, while you're fixing your hair, whatever, 10 minutes. I make 3. I did 3 in the beginning. Now I've kind of went down to 2 a little, and some days I'll do 3. 2 to 3 60, 30, or 7-second videos on TikTok, and I post on Facebook 2 or 3 times a week. I always have a story on Facebook. Those are my 2 main platforms. And then I'm in conversation. I do webinars like this. I used to do them every week and I got out of the habit of it, and I want to start getting it back because there's such a connection. Do you guys agree to come here and to connect and learn about just like all the ways? Do your research on other courses. Most of them are an affiliate. An affiliate is where you don't make 100% profit. So most of the other courses that are out there are wonderful. I'm not dogging anything, but I don't want to make 85 or 90 or 70. I want 100% profit. And just like I was telling Shane, when he goes and makes a sale, he has all of that money in his pocket, and then he gets to help the next guy and the next guy. I love that. I have not found one that has the training every day and has 100% profit. Okay. Wendy Smotherland, it's so good to see your face. You and I have talked for how long? Do you know how long we've talked? A long time, months and months. I think your volume is down. It says you're unmuted, but I can't hear you. Let's see. There you go. Nope, still can't hear you. You guys are so quiet. You need to come and ask some questions. If you have them, you can ask them in the chat. I am starting a group for the month of June. people that get started, that just maybe need some help, because I felt that's where I was. I needed some help. So if you want to get started before June 1st and get in that coaching call for June, that coaching group, maybe we'll do some extra Zooms. Maybe we'll put a group up, an email group or a Facebook group or a group chat, so we can help each other out and get started together. Because 10 brains are better than one, right? Wendy, I still can't. Where'd she go? Did she leave? Okay. If you do not have any more questions, if you want to get started tonight, you need to be in my inbox, because I might help you pay for it tonight. You know, I offer that on live, and I'll offer that if you're in my inbox tonight. I had a lady that has watched me for over a year. She purchased and made her investment back in a week. Imagine where she would be if she would have stopped watching and just got started. Right? There's still people coming in. We're almost done. I love it. Any more questions in the chat? Or anybody want to come off mute? You guys are so quiet. Wendy said she's been watching me for 6 months. Wendy also writes letters. So that's another thing really quick. You can use the attraction marketing skills that you're going to learn to sell other products. So somebody asked about my affiliates. I'm an affiliate for 2 other companies that are like health and wellness. I sent the link to one of them to my email list because I promised people I'd help them make money. And now I have about 45 people and a whole nother company making money selling that product. So that kind of stuff is what I learned in here. I have my own community. I launched a mini course called Simply Viral, if you guys saw me talk about it. I learned that in the Legacy Builder program. Wendy? She's off mute. Wendy, you're off mute.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, got it. Hold on just a minute. I want to share anyway. Okay, here we go. Yes, I will say a few things because I've been watching Jess for at least 6 months. But the thing that attracted me to her, which is probably like most of you on this call, is her genuineness. I have messaged her. I have emailed her. I have done everything. I have voicemailed her, whatever. She's answered. And to me, I'm a customer care supervisor in my day job. And it's very important to have that mentorship and to have that leadership, especially if you're going to fork out $900 and invest that in a course. You've got to know that somebody's going to be there for you. I too have been one of those that I've tried one other digital marketing, and I gave it my all. I really did. It wasn't $900, but it was $600. And if you're anything like me, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money these days. And it's not just something you can just throw away, especially if you have kids, grandkids, I'm trying to help them, whatever. But Jessica's genuineness can't be beat. I mean, and I tested her on purpose to see, would I get a response back? And I did every single time. So to me, that means everything. When you've got someone that's not just saying they'll be there for you, she's proven it. So I haven't purchased yet, but I am going to purchase. And I have this little bit of confidence issue about not knowing how to use TikTok. And that's stopping me right now. And I'm going to let that, I've got to let that go because I've been at my company as a customer service supervisor for 25 years. And I've got a lot of tech behind me, and I'm like you. One of y'all said you've used a computer. I think Jennifer, you've used a computer every day. So do I. So I don't have issues with copy and paste and all the things. But that one little thing that's holding me back is the TikTok videos. And I know that more than likely, if I go on YouTube or whatever and I learn, I can do it. I know I can. It's taking the time to stop and learn it, and then be confident, because I use Facebook, and like she said, I write letters, and I've got 18 people on my letter writing team that I'm very proud of. So I want to quit my job that I've been at for 25 years because I'm tired of babysitting people. And I want to do things on my time. Yes, ma'am. I want to do things that I want to do when I want to do them. And a 2-hour work day, who doesn't want that?
Love it.
Come on now. But yes, I'll shut up. But Jessica's genuineness, that's what people want. Number one, they want it. Number two, they want you to be real and they want to hear your stories. So that's what attracted me to her. And I don't think she's one of those that will be good just to get your money and then she's gone. You know,
No, I had that. That's what happened to me.
yeah, and that's what happened to me the first time. But you know, testing her too, and she didn't know I was testing her, but that's what I was doing. Email, she answered. Instant message, she answered. You know, and I know she's busy, and I'm not the only one that's asking her a zillion questions. But somehow, some way, she got to every single thing I've ever sent her, to include little voice clips for her just checking on me, never pushing, you know, or anything. So,
Oh, the Lord, sister. The Lord brings like-minded people together.
and last but not least, I will share, I don't think this is ironic. I do think God has led me to her. My daughter's name is Jessica Adcox. Her name is Jessica Cox, and I shared that with her. And I don't think that's just ironic because every time I would get on my TikTok, there Jessica was. I'm like, you know, and like she said, her content is the same thing over and over, but it's attention grabbing and enough to get, you know, she got my attention and apparently she got yours too. So I too, like Shane said, thank you so much, Jessica. The world needs more genuine people.
Get out of here. Sorry. You're so sweet. Thank you for being so sweet and saying all those kind words. I do not deserve that. You are so sweet.
You definitely deserve it.
Sweet. Jonathan said she's raw. I mean, it's, you know, if you've seen me on live, if we're going to burp and do whatever, we need to raw. My daughter just petted a cow. She had to come in. So really quick, I know it's almost time. If you want help tonight, I'm going to help you get started financially. I'll help you tonight. I want you in my inbox. And if you want, I don't want to keep you very long, but I can screen share and show you a little bit of it. Does anybody want to see that really quick? I don't want to keep you on here all night, but okay. Will you bear with me? Because this is a brand new computer that I've not even had a week. Okay, so we're going to try to do it together. Jonathan, you're so sweet. Scares me is responding to many people that might ask questions with 40 hours a week. Jennifer, I don't work anymore. I quit my job. The Lord had other plans. So this is my full-time job. I also have a private community, and I'm going to show you that. So I'm going to say goodbye to TikTok. Bye, TikTok. Or bye. Hi, Debbie. Bye to, not TikTok. YouTube. Let's get off of YouTube because I can go back to them. Okay, so we are gonna screen share. Now, you do not have to be techie to do this stuff. I just learned. If you can you see my screen? Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna try to make this bigger. Okay, can you still see my screen? Okay, Wendy, you and Shane are at the top, so I need you and Wendy, Shane, and Jennifer, and Vicky. So you guys got to talk to me or just shake your head. So this is your course. This is the Legacy Builder course. This is not your school, okay? So you get bonuses. This is your 900, your 600, your 300, your 100, okay? And then the 2.0 is the certification. So you get, in March, we created a certification program that you go through where you can get a certificate and print it out and show it or put it on your thing that makes you a certified licensed reseller of the Legacy Builder program. So you get all of that in here, okay? So I'm just going to show you like Legacy Builder program. Now, here are videos. This is how to get like welcome. Here are the community guidelines. Here's what to expect. Can you still see this, Wendy? You see this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How to log in. I'm going to mute you, Wendy, just in case. How to log in. Do you see this? Like this is how to get your stuff set up. This is your community. What is resale rights? Then she explains the 2-hour workday. These videos are not long. Let's click on one. We talked about the 2-hour, that launched to profit in 7 days. Shane, remember that? This video is 29 minutes long. Okay. And then there is another one underneath of it. This one is 49. So once you get set up and you're ready to start, you know, like telling people about it, that's where you would start. Now, here is getting your GoDaddy and your domain. So if you don't know what that is, you guys clicked on my website, which is my domain, which is therealjesscox.com. You will make one personal to you. These videos walk you through how to do that. Don't get overwhelmed. Half of this is maybe a different country. You don't need it, but this stuff is here because you might need it. Now, tidbit of information. If you're techie and you're panicking, I paid somebody to do this for me. I've never touched it again. My sister's a vetted tech. Okay. You do not have to do this if you don't want to. You can make an investment to your business and be set up before tomorrow and be done with it. Most people can figure it out. I would say if 10 people purchase from me, I might hear from one of them that need help. Thumbs up. Got it? Now look, here's replays from stuff. Track your weekly goals. This is how you should get started. And she's put these videos in order. Okay. And then how to set up all of your social medias if you don't have one. I mean, this just goes on and on and on. Okay, there's 4 pages of this. Are you with me so far? This is amazing stuff. Now I want to go back. All 4 pages is just full of it. It just goes on and on and on. I want to go back, view all my products. So that's the 900, has 4 pages. The Launchpad is the $100 course. These are the same videos. How to get started, 7-day. Am I going too fast? I want you to see the difference. Okay, how to start your empire. Do you see the little videos? There was like 17 of them last time. There's 2 in here. This is the $100. It's done. It's only 1 page. When you purchase the 100, you can only resell the 100. This is all the training you get. Does that make sense? Each course has more and more and more training. Of course, the 3 is more, and then the 6 is more. And then there are upgrade buttons here. Don't ever use these upgrade buttons because I don't think that is attached to me. I don't know. I didn't even know those were down there. So now when you do that, you also get in the school. And I don't know that I can make this. Yeah, I can make this bigger. Okay. This is where everything is at that you need for training. Okay. So Michelle O'Neill is obviously the creator. She does webinars also. There's usually 500 to 1,000 people on her webinars. That's where you can plug in your people or you can start doing them on your own. I like this small group. Okay. So this thread goes on and on and on. So these are pinned, and every day I'm going to take you to the calendar first. Am I boring you guys to death, or is this something that you want to see? Okay. I normally don't share this, but I've never done one. I usually have other people talking. This is your calendar, okay? So today there was a training call at 2 o'clock. Do you see that? Tomorrow there's the free webinar that you can plug your email list in at noon. So then we could go back to like Tuesday. Every Tuesday, it's either at 12 or 7, there's a private call for only people that purchase the Legacy Builder program. So if you did the 1, 3, and 6, you can't get on these calls. So the Legacy Builder people have private trainings on Tuesdays, which is another kicker. You can use that to promote that to other people. You get private training. In a community of 50,000 people, we get private training only on Tuesdays, okay? So this is like your lifeline, and there's more training in here. So I just showed you your course. This is the classroom. So these are more and more and more and more. These are the daily videos. Look, there's me. You see me in the pink? That's me. That's when we were in Kansas in March or April. So this Freedom Sprint are the little 10-minute videos. Can you guys see this? So we'll just click on tracking your system. This video is only 4 minutes long. You see that? That's that daily video. And these, like, call to action is what you say at the end of your video. Like, comment heck yes. You know how I say that all the time? That's a call to action. Hook. Somebody was asking about a script. Was that Linda? Is she still here? Look, this is 4 minutes and 15 seconds, and she teaches us how to hook in your videos. These videos are not, or these training videos are not going to keep you all day. So this is the one we just started right now, Freedom Spirit launch, and we're only on what? Day 20. But this is the 90-day sprint from last time. Oh, maybe not. That's how to market it. These, I think, are all in here, every 90-day sprint. So here's mindset training. There's mindset training in there. They took a bunch out. Oh, look, every Tuesday and Thursday, there's a tech call that you can get on for free and raise your hand, okay? So there's people that help you. Here's all of those people. There's my sister. She's a now certified vetted tech in the community. Every call, every common help. This is all the tech part. They have their own section. I didn't want to show you that. That's fine. If you're like me, you want to see what you're buying, right? Webinar, all the free webinars, all the resources, social media training. Look at this. These are all the trainings we've done. There's one that I did. Keep it simple. Facebook trainings. Shane, I did a Facebook training here, and I have another one recorded on my YouTube I can send you. These are all from other people. Like these are all six-figure earners that had done different trainings, so you can get opinions from other people. So let's do LinkedIn. There's a lady, Christine, I think she's 60. She does LinkedIn. She gets tons of leads from LinkedIn. So I don't know if I can show you how many. Look, that video is an hour and 37 minutes. Can you guys see that? So that's a different platform if you want to use a different platform. I don't know how I did that, but okay. Now I can see Vicky and Lisa and Linda. Can you guys see me? Can you give me a thumbs up? All right. You guys look so confused. You guys smile or something. You're making me nervous. Any replays, all this stuff, everything is in here. So you are never gonna find, you're never gonna be, I don't even think there's anything in that one anymore. So, and then I want to show you, look at the wins. So this is like other people making money, and you can post this stuff on your website, or you can post it in your social media and use it. I don't know what I did, but that's not what I wanted to do. And then I have a free community. See this digital shift with Jess Cox? This is my community. Okay. You'll get put in here for free. I do trainings in here all the time. I don't pause, stop. How do I stop sharing? Stop sharing the giant red button. Did you guys like that? You're going to get so much information. Do you want to know something that I hear all the time? I'm so overwhelmed. I don't know where to start. There's so much stuff in here. I don't know what to do. And I always flip it on them. And I'm like, aren't you glad you bought something that was $900 and there's so much training in there that you don't know where to start, and you didn't buy something that was like, oh, here you go. Have a nice day. So do you have any questions after seeing all of that? I'm trying to make sure there aren't any questions in the chat. The trainings are all recorded. You just saw all of that. Yes, it's all recorded. They're usually never posted the same day. You have to sometimes wait 2 or 3 days, but they are all in there. Definitely. When I do mine in my school, I try to get them out the same day, because if not, everybody's like, where's the training? Breaks it down. All right. So I'm not going to keep you. I've already kept you on an app for an hour. Yes. When you purchase, I have a screen recording that I've already made, because that's like the #1 question. Okay. Now I don't know what to do. So I have a little screen recording that I did that I can send you that breaks down where you should do first, what you should do, what this means, where to go about this. So that's like a very big question that I get. So yes, I'll help you through that. This is my promise to you. You've heard me say it on TikTok. I will say it till I'm blue in the face. I'm not going to promise you that you make a bunch of money the minute you come here and it's going to be like, woohoo, look at me, I'm paying off all my credit cards. But I'll promise you that I'll be here to help you. I'll answer the phone. I'll look at your account. I may not answer you as fast as you think, because you know, Wendy already says, I'm busy. I need grace. Sometimes I put my phone down and say, I'm done. I need a break. I'll answer it tomorrow. If you guys could be inside of this, this is just since I got on this call. So I'll deal with that later, but I will always answer you and help you, because that's what I didn't have. And I don't ever want you to feel that way. So 9 o'clock, if you purchase before midnight, you let me know. I'm going to help you pay with your website fee tonight while we're on, since we were on Zoom. And if you have questions about payment plans, just let me know. If you've got an email from me, my website should be in your link. There's payment plans on there. Okay. It's good to see your guys' faces. All right. I'll talk to you soon.